No lies, they say that I'm on the road. Maybe I just lost control. These nights keep on taking tolls. Find me out here on my own, but I'm end up with you home. You keep picking up the phone. Said like we go to the stone till you blowing up my phone.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do kind of like a makeup try on of some new makeup products that I got. This is going to be a very calm video. We're not going to be doing too much, but I really wanted to do kind of like a makeup trial for my birthday that's coming up in a few weeks. I have been getting a little bit lazy with makeup, so I'm trying to really get back in like my makeup bag and just get like a specific look. Let me show you. First, before my face dries down, because I have a little bit of water on my face, I'm gonna go in with let's see, I'm gonna go in with my Laneige cream skin peptide toner or serum. What is it? Yeah. The toner gel. I'm gonna go in with this toner just to get some hydration in my skin. I would have used hyaluronic acid, but the water on my face was drying. Okay, so again, we're doing whole face. Well, okay, most of it is gonna be new makeup, but I'm so excited because I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial obviously in like a long time, probably not even on this channel, but I wanted to test my skills and really practice because I feel like a lot of the makeup looks that I've been doing have just not been hitting. Like, they look good in person, but which I think is all that really matters, but I really want my pictures, like I want my makeup to photograph really well. I want my makeup to photograph really well for my birthday, so we're gonna be testing things out. I'm actually thinking of switching these earrings. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later on. But yeah, let me show you the look. This is Uche Natori, obviously. She's got a very like bronzy, sun-kissed, very like summer look. And I've got some new bronze-esque items that I really want to try. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So these are the two new like bronzy items. This is the L'Oreal Paris Lumi Glotion, and then the Saie Super Glowy Gel in the color Sunglow. I also got a new sunscreen. I love trying new sunscreens. It's so much fun to me. I don't know why. This one seems to be a chemical sunscreen. So yeah, this is from Aveeno. I really wanted to try. I love trying new sunscreens. I love trying new products. It's a lot of fun. So look how cute the bottle is. Stop. That is so cute. I really like that. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna go in. Obviously it's gonna take a couple of pumps. I'm wondering if it's gonna feel similar to my Airy Fit SPF from How to Wonder. It smells really nice. It's very heavily fragrance, which I'm usually not a fan of. I bought a whole bunch of new products. I also made sure to like dermaplane my face to kind of prep for this makeup because I really wanted to apply on like the cleanest, smoothest foundation. And so I just really want to make sure my skin was like prepped really well for this. It's nice. The fragrance I could see annoying me, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but look how well it blends into the skin. It's an SPF 30. It really blends very well, and it's giving me like a very radiant, dewy finish, which I really like. So that's good. I washed all my makeup brushes, all my makeup sponges. I'm taking this very seriously. So to start off with, now this is the little battle. I'm like, do I start off with the Glotion or do I do like a super glowy gel? So this is the Saie Super Glowy Gel. Apparently this was trending like a while back. I didn't even know that. I got the mini version because I just wanted to test it out and see if I like it. I think you're supposed to mix this in with lotion or like a moisturizer. Mixed in with skincare or foundation, or is an all-over luminizer. Okay, since I've already put my sunscreen on, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this on my skin. I don't like the fragrance. I don't know if this is doing anything. I don't know if this is something that is like even remarkably noticeable. Of course my face looks dewy, but I also did just put on sunscreen. The fragrance, I actually don't fuck with the fragrance. The fragrance, it's a lot. It really is a lot. That's 2 products that I'm not super impressed by. Let's try the Gloomy Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer. I guess these are just gonna be like my primers, because at this point I'm just applying so much product on my face, which is not necessarily the best thing to do. Let's try the Glotion on. Ooh, look at that. It's a very Tin Can Man bronze. Wow. Actually, this looks really, really good. I actually like this. We're just gonna put a dab, just a little bit on my face. If I like this, I think I would just stick with this one over. It literally looks like gold foil on my skin. Wow. How interesting. Guys, I'm thoroughly impressed with how just like luminous this, what is this? This Glotion is. I actually really like it. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying out a bunch of different things, and then we'll just decide as we go. So yeah, a whole bunch of new products. So if I remember the steps correctly, first thing we're gonna do is place down our foundation. Now, I've had this foundation since like last year. I think I got it in November 2024. I've not been able to use it, so like, and I think it was like $48. This is the Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. I got it. I thought it was my shade. It is not my shade. It is the complete wrong color. It's too orange, and I am more of a neutral red. Okay, so I got this LA. I've been meaning to get it for the longest time, but I just never did. Mix Your Custom Shade. It's the LA Girl Pro Color. Can I read? LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. This is how it looks like. This is gorgeous, like cerulean blue. Very interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and mix my foundation. I used to have like a little palette. I have no clue where I put it. I just wanted to grow my eyebrows out as much as possible before my birthday so I could have really, really nice brows. But growing out your brows is so painful because you just look a hot mess. I didn't even know that that was a thing. This is the L'Oreal Brow Lamination. I've tried a lot of brow gel products. I like this one, and I think I like it. I mean, I liked it enough to repurchase it like 2 other times, but I'm still on the lookout for something that will like cement my brows in place. Trimming it and just grooming it, cleaning up any stray like scraggly hairs that have no business being on your face is so important. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and I'm so excited. See how this is just so orange, and I have more of like a red undertone, which is what I recently found out. So I'm gonna quickly go in with my e.l.f. primer. Let's add another product on top of this because I really do want this makeup. Like this is like a trial run. I'm taking this as seriously as like me doing a freaking wedding. Like this is serious. We're gonna start out with 1 pump just to see how. Oh, that blue is so gorgeous. How that mixes is what we have so far. Okay, this is good enough for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on. Just gonna go in. Like I literally blinked and people stopped using beauty blenders and they started using brushes to apply everything, which I'm fine with. I feel like it's a lot cleaner. I bought 2 Hourglass concealers. I already told you guys about these. These are in the shades 8 Flax and 10 Brandy. My skin tone is 10 Brandy. Hourglass concealers are so confusing because I feel like it will say like dark neutral or something, which is what I am. And then the colors, like I get red as part of being neutral, but it literally confused me so much because I'm like, what is going on? Okay, before we move on to concealer, I'm actually gonna quickly go in with my e.l.f. contour. This is the Halo Glow Beauty Contour Wand. This is what I was using as like kind of like a bronzing tone. I forgot that Uche says to keep your contour like a little bit high up since you're gonna end up like brushing it down anyway. Whatever, we're just gonna, you know, I'm trying to keep in mind all these tips and tricks and stuff like that, but you really can only get better when you're. And then with her nose contour, this has been the hugest thing for me because I thought I had like a pretty straight nose, at least it looks straight to me in the mirror, but then I see pictures and I'm like, girl, why is my nose like a little bit tilted? Like, what's going on? So I like the way she does her nose contour because I feel like we have similar noses in that we both have a very low nose bridge. She's also Nigerian, obviously. And I have a small nose. I don't really have any issues with like contouring or whatever, with like wanting to make my nose look smaller. I just want my nose to look more defined and like there, rather than just like this part. I want it to look like there's a little bit of a bridge. So when she does her contour, she just like haphazardly, which scares me because I'm someone who's like, okay, I have to be like super precise. She just haphazardly draws these wolfy, I don't know what she calls it, and then does that. And then she uses like this big ass brush to blend that in. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I guess it's just because she has so much experience. But so we're gonna go ahead and try the concealer, the Hourglass concealer, and I'm just gonna put that right on the outside right there, and then right over here, and then I'm gonna put just a little bit on my chin. These are normally the places that I put concealer at. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start blending my contour while I let the concealer sit for a little bit. So that's what we have so far. We're gonna go in with the other side. I tend to do my eyebrows last. I don't know why. I have pretty good eyebrows. I just want I want them to be thicker. I want them to be fuller. I think I really like this contouring method. So now on this other side. And now use the Concealer Flax blush. I love Saie blushes. I've been using them since they launched, back when like nobody was talking about them. Yo, and I really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little triangle. Oh my gosh. Fabrique. Ooh. Wow, this is such a beautiful, beautiful blush. I don't have anything like it. That's why I had to get it, because I was originally gonna get something, I was gonna like get their like volume 3. I think that's the orange one, but I already have like a coral in my collection. I don't have anything like this for a blush, so I'm really, really excited to try this out. Let us go ahead and blend out my concealer. This is a really nice level of brightness. I really like this. It's not anything that's like outrageous. On my contour brush to kind of just blend out the edges so nothing looks harsh and it looks more like a beautiful, like, oh, the sun just like hit me right there. It looks amazing. For the brows, we are trying out a new brow product, which I'm so excited for. This is the Maybelline Build a Brow 2-in-1 brow pen. I'm really, really liking how this makeup is looking. I'm really, really, really liking how this makeup is looking. This side of my nose contour is looking a little bit slanted though, and I'm not really sure how to fix that. Let's have a very beautifully fine tip, which I like. I like my eyeliners to look like this as well. It just makes drawing on the product so much easier. The concealer that I'm going to put underneath is going to be what's really going to snatch up the brow and make it look really good. So I feel like if you're scared of doing brows, don't be, because usually the concealer can cover up a lot of your bad work. I'm not gonna lie. So this is us back. You can see the difference. This is just a little bit darker. Go into my concealer brush and just kind of, I just haphazardly just clean it up so it's more blended and there's not a super harsh line. We're gonna go back to my OG palette. I've been using this palette for like 2-3 years now. It is the Sephora Destinations palette. It just has like, this was when I was like obsessed with warm tones. It just has like all the warm tones that I use normally. This is a setting powder, but I use it as a bronzer, and I also use it as like an eyeshadow. So we're gonna start with this one and put that all over the lid before we start creating, you know, the shapes and the shadows and whatnot. A little bit of contour and just put it on the top of her lip like that. Wow, this is my first that I'm actually gonna use properly. Eventually, once I get the hang of pressed powders, I do want to go in and buy like another one from Charlotte Tilbury. No creases, look. And I'm just gonna apply just a little dot right there, nothing too close to my eye, because I'm gonna let that sit for just a little bit so that the brightness effect can really like shake you to the core, and then we'll start blending. Okay, we got a little bit brighter. I just love how luminous my skin is looking. Closing in on the nose contour a little bit. I'm gonna go in with the mother of all, my favorite loose powder today, the Huda Beauty loose powder. So it's very, very bright, very, very bright. We're gonna bring it back down to earth with some other colors. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. It is in fact a pressed powder, but I use it as a contour sometimes. And we're just gonna apply some to the outside. I heard that this is incredibly pigmented, so I'm gonna be very careful, but I'm gonna be adding a little bit of it to my nose, just to get a little bit of warmth into like the little contour that I have going on here. Haus Labs blush in French Rosette. It's an absolutely gorgeous, I also love the packaging. Can I say how much I love the packaging? There's a bronzer from Haus Labs that I really want to try, but anyway, this is the Haus Labs blush in French Rosette. It's this beautiful like muted coral color. We're gonna go in with the Fit Me foundation. This is exactly my skin tone. And we're just gonna use it just gently underneath my eyes. As you can see, the wing and the eyeliner I did is very, very subtle. It follows my natural eyeline to a certain degree. So we're gonna go in and gently add some shadow to my bottom. You see that? I might fix my lip combo because I don't want it to look pink. I want it to look very like warm and like, I don't know. Next, we're gonna do lashes. The lashes that I want to use today are very big. These are from the the beauty supply store. I feel like this would be too much for what we're trying to accomplish today, so we're just gonna put this right back in the case. We're not using those fake eyelashes. So we're gonna start by heating up this curling part and moving on until it stops being too hot. Next, we are using 2 mascaras.
Around not being productive with your time, not activating what God has called you to do. And this isn't the case of all. And this is why fasting is so important as a Christian person, to fast and to like let your flesh die and only feed on the word of God. Because give us today our daily bread. Isn't
So you can see the lashes. I don't have the longest lashes, but that is a work in progress. We're working on it. We're gonna go in with the lengthening. When I got this mascara, I was so shocked because I used to think mascaras did not work for me just because I have very straight and low-key short lashes. But when I got this mascara, I was like, oh, okay, I have lashes, cool. Is there anything else, or is this the final look? Y'all can already tell I'm feeling like a diva. I guess one more thing I could do is like add my beauty marks, but I don't know. I like the look as it is, so we're just gonna leave that as it is. Yes, the L'Oreal Infallible 36-hour Defy Transfer 3-second setting mist. This thing is so sticky. When you put it on your face first, it makes your eyes sticky. So I usually keep my eyes closed for like a good 5 seconds after I spray it and after it's dry, because it literally makes my eyes sticky. So let's go in with this. I love that the nozzle is like very direct. It keeps that shit locked down, okay? I saw something about Cryolan and like some other fixing sprays, so I want to try those ones. I really want to try Cryolan because I feel like this is kind of similar to Cryolan, and I just want something that will like keep it locked. And we're done. I absolutely love this. This is absolutely so beautiful. Everything is just so glowy. And remember when, see my eyelids are like sticking together. Remember when at the beginning I used this Glotion? Can I just say, I actually really like this product. Like this is, like my skin looks so glowy. And I applied it on my chest. Do you guys remember when I applied this on my chest at the beginning of this? Still so glowy. You don't even, I was gonna get the Patrick Ta, like the Balm Glowy one. I think I'm gonna just stick with this girl. This is the final product. I'm absolutely loving the Hourglass concealer. I'm loving all the new makeup products. There's not one thing that I have here that I don't like, except for maybe this. Like, I'm not sure if it did anything, but I think on a day when I'm not wearing as much makeup, I'll try it again and see how I like it. This is it. And guys, I forgot to tell you the lip oil that I used to kind of top off my lip. This is in Rose Envy. As you can tell, I really love like rosy, kind of cool tone leaning pinks. Just a little bit. Yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. I absolutely enjoyed making it. I just knew that I don't buy makeup as often as I used to. So when I buy like a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of new products, I just get so excited. I want to try all of them out at once. And I knew that if I did not film myself trying them out, I would be very upset with myself later on, especially if I really did enjoy the products. Like, I just like that we're trying new stuff. I like that feeling. So I just knew that if I didn't film it, I would not be happy with myself. So I'm so happy. I really love all the products that we got, including even this, like the base, like Aveeno moisturizer. Like, everything is just so good. Obviously this makeup turned out absolutely flawless. I'm gonna keep working on my nose contouring, but I mean, this is just the perfect radiant summer look. It just looks absolutely amazing. And I hope you guys liked it too. And I hope you found some products that maybe even I ain't even wanted to get. And you know, now you know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.